Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. Not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Welcome back. This just in from Fox News. 12 U.S. servicemen members killed in Kabul airport explosion, officials say. A suicide bombing outside of Kabul, Afghanistan's airport Thursday has killed 12 U.S. servicemen, officials tell Fox News. A second explosion later took place outside the Baron Hotel. And they get some facts. A suicide bombing outside the Abbey Gate at Kuwait's airport in Afghanistan has killed at least 10 Marines and soldiers, ended up being 12. The U.S. official indicated the attack set off a firefight at Abbey Gate, where last night there were 5,000 Afghans and potentially some Americans seeking access to the airport. The second explosion happened outside the Baron Hotel, sources say. The United States has fought against the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, and Haqqani insurgents groups in Afghanistan for more than 2 decades, but counterterrorism experts warn that the imminent threat ISIS-K possesses could prove catastrophic following multiple attacks near the Kabul airport Thursday. The group referred to as ISIS-K is the Khorasan branch of the Islamic State located in Afghanistan. Khorasan is a historic name for the broader region. The insurgent group formed after a faction within the Taliban splintered and pledged allegiance to Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the leader of the Islamic State in Iraq and Syria in 2014. Americans likely be left behind in Afghanistan after Kabul bombings. Yeah, that's going to shut it down, probably was the point. A source briefed on the situation in Kabul told Fox News that some Americans stranded in Afghanistan will likely be left behind after Thursday's bombing. The source told Fox News that hundreds of ISIS-K fighters remain in the vicinity of the Kabul airport and their attacks are very likely to continue. Military continues to retrograde and depart the airport. The source told Fox News almost a certainty that Americans will be left behind. This is bad. It is sickening, and this is from Mitch McConnell, who I'm not a big fan of, but I'll let it pass for now, being it's a crisis. I don't like to go after each other when Americans are being attacked. I took my criticism for later. It is sickening and enraging to hear that at least 12 U.S. service members have been killed in the hands of terrorists in Kabul. We need to redouble our global efforts to confront these barbarian enemies who want to kill Americans and attack our homeland. My full statement. Trump issues a statement. Former President Donald Trump issued a statement Thursday offering condolences to the families of U.S. service members who died in an explosion in Kabul's airport. Melania and I send our deepest condolences to the families of our brilliant service members whose duty in the USA meant so much to them, Trump said. Our thoughts are also with the families of the innocent civilians who died today in the savage Kabul attack. This tragedy should have never been allowed to happen, which makes our grief even deeper and more difficult to understand. May God bless the USA. That's a nice statement. It's a nice statement. He's got to be critical of Biden, but he did it very nicely. I'll give him that. Hillary Clinton once wondered who Americans would want picking up the phone on a national crisis at 3 a.m. With Joe Biden, nobody's picking up at 3 p.m. That's pretty good, Ben. State confirms 500 Americans have been evacuated since yesterday. Most of them remain will want to leave. And there's a lot of stories, but this is the main thing. 12 U.S. service members killed in Kabul airport explosion, officials say. It's amazing to me. Let's refresh the page just to see if there's anything new. It's, oh gosh. Pretty much the same thing. And it's bad. It's bad. Americans likely to be left behind. How many hundreds, if not thousands, of people will be held hostage? This is going to go on and on and on. And meanwhile today, the Democrats in the House have subpoenaed all kinds of Trump supporters. They want lists of Trump supporters who they have on their voting records. You know, when they send emails out to people to vote, they want all their campaign stuff, even though the FBI said there was no coordinated effort to storm the Capitol January 6th. Folks, I'm telling you, we're falling apart at the seams. We're falling apart at the seams. And those of you that are pointing fingers at each other, and I'll say this, and I don't care who gets mad about it. Who's to blame for all of this? Who's to blame? When you go to brush your teeth in the morning, look in the mirror. That's who's to blame. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.